Okay, now that we have our price list, let us see how to manage the prices in them. So we open the screen called Manage Prices, and here we can manage the prices in two ways. One is item wise. So if we want to manage the prices of an item across different price lists, then we can choose item wise. Otherwise, if we want to manage the prices of all the items in a particular price list, then we can choose this other method. So let's say if we want to manage the prices of an item, we'll press tab and we will select that item, and then we'll say fetch prices, and we'll have all the price details for this item in different price lists. So right now we don't have any, but we can add an entry over here. So what we can do is press tab and we get a list of price list codes. So since this is a Ladies Nova 101, and let's say we want to manage the price in the ladies cycles price list, so we'll choose this and we'll put in a price. Let's say this cycle costs 4,000 bucks. However, the MRP may be 5,000 bucks, and this price is valid from, let's say, 1st of April through, let's say, 31st of March 2020. So we can change it like this also, and we press enter. So we can change these prices, or we can add more rows like this, and likewise we can have different price points for different periods in different price lists. So the other way is if we want to manage the prices in a particular price list for all the items. So if I say fetch prices, you see we have one record we just entered, and here it's the other way around, which means we have items listed in this table and we can see what are the prices for each of those items. So let's say if we want to add more items, we'll choose this another, well, we only have one ladies cycle. So if we want to manage the prices of gents cycle, so again we'll take the gents cycle and put in the price, and enter the date we want to do it for, date range rather. So if you want to change the year, let's say 2020 March 31, and we'll update it. Now if you have a large number of items, you can filter the details by item groups also, and you can also use this additional functionality to have a mass update on the prices. Just remember that whatever changes you make over here in the table do not get saved until you press the update button on the bottom. So now that we have put in two prices for two cycles, let us see how we are going to use them. So we go to the item master and we go to the Ladies Nova 101, and let us put the price list as the ladies cycle price list as a default for this item. We update this, and now we have prices set at two places for this item. One is the default sales price that we have entered here directly, and we've also specified a sales price list. So which means when we are going to invoice, the system is going to search for a price in this price list first. If it gets the price, then it uses it. Otherwise, it falls back upon the default sales price. So let's see this in action. So we go to the invoicing, and if we choose this item now, we see that the price that we have got is from the price list and not from the default sales price that we have specified. Alright, so now let us move a step further and be a little more specific. So what we can do is specify a particular price list for a customer, and based on that we can fetch prices, because right now it doesn't care about the customer. So even though we have not chosen any customer, so if we chose any customer for that matter and then chosen this item, it would have been the same, because there is no pricing customer specific that we have specified till now. So let's try and do that. So we go to the customer master and we go to our customer, and on the price list again we can specify that this is the price list we want to use, or in this case, since this is a company that we are selling to, the price list applicable is B2B. So we update this, and what we can do is go back to inventory and manage the prices for that price list. So if we choose B2B, and obviously we don't have any items here, so we choose Ladies Nova, and for B2B, let's say the price is 5,500, the MRP remains the same, whatever, and let's say this is the pricing for a month, and we update it. Now once we go back to invoices and we specify the customer, and then if we pick the same item, the price that we now get is based upon which customer we are selling it to, right? Now, so this is the third step. We can get yet more specific by specifying a special price for this customer as well. So let's try and do that. So we go to the customer master and we say use special prices. So the first thing we have to do is say that we are going to use special prices for this customer and update it. And then we are going to click this button saying show special prices. And obviously we don't have any price yet, so we are going to do it now. So we choose this item, and since this pricing is going to be for this customer, what we can do is also specify a default tax code right here. So again, we have different ways of pricing over here. So right now we are interested in specifying a fixed price. Otherwise, we could have specified a percentage markup over the price list price or amount markup over the price list price. They can be positive or negative. And we could also have specified a discount percentage or a discount amount accordingly. So we're going to use a fixed price, and the price that we specify here is going to be that fixed price. Say for this customer, we have agreed that we will supply him at this rate. So we then update our custom prices, and now if we go and invoice this item to this customer, then the system pulls up the special price that we've specified for this particular customer. So this is how you can have 4 levels of pricing, and you can have generic pricing and you can have more specific pricing depending upon your business needs.